Professor Liu Jinan, Chairperson of the Organizing Committee of the World Women University President's Forum. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to send this video speech as President of the World Maritime University to congratulate the efforts and the initiatives made by the World Women University President's Forum with this special program focusing on the topic Global Empathy, Mutual Learning Among Civilizations, University Innovation. The World Maritime University was established in 1983 by the International Maritime Organization, a specialized agency of the United Nations. WMU's mission is to be the world center of excellence in postgraduate maritime and oceans education, professional training and research, while building global capacity and promoting sustainable development. Its vision is to inspire leadership and innovation for a sustainable maritime and oceans future. We are located in Malmö, Sweden. WMU is recognized by the United Nations and the IMO as a center of excellence in maritime and oceans education, research, and capacity building. The university demonstrates its impact and its contribution to global peace and development, and has had to date provided quality education to 5,272 graduates coming from 170 countries, with the majority of them coming from the developing world. The maritime industry is one of the oldest industries and remains today one of the most male-dominated sectors of economic activity. Just to give you an idea, the percentage of women seafarers who work on board ships remain as low today, between 1 and 2%, going back many, many years. This extremely low representation of women in seafaring professions has not changed much in the last 28 years. Legal, social, cultural, and structural barriers continue to exist within the maritime industry, hindering the participation of women in the sector. One of the most effective and long-term solutions in order to address this gender imbalance is to educate more women in managerial and leadership positions. In this respect, WMU has been working extremely hard to increase the number of female students at postgraduate levels. In 1983, WMU female student representation was at 3%. Today, this number has been significantly improved to over 36%, 1/3 in our latest intake for 2021 at our Malmö headquarters. In our Shanghai program in China, we have, however, achieved a gender parity with 50% female students in 2020. This is extraordinary. Through the power of education, WMU has demonstrated the possibility of making change in a short period of time. Achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls is a global agenda, Goal 5 of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. I am myself the first woman president of WMU in its 37 years of history. Prior to WMU, I worked in the International Labour Organization for 30 years and served as the first woman director of the International Labour Standards Department. Throughout my professional career, people have always been at the center of my work. The forum's topic, Global Empathy, Mutual Learning Among Civilizations, University Innovation, is a timely theme in light of the COVID-19 pandemic and the way ahead. Due to the pandemic, schools and universities around the world have had to close. While a gradual reopening was on track, a second wave of the pandemic has again resulted in school closures. We have had, however, to innovate with online teaching to avoid a break in the cycle of delivering on our mandate, which is education. Global empathy has much to do with the idea that we, as citizens of the world, must strive to develop the ability to understand, to accept, and to interact with individuals from all different backgrounds, regardless of race, nationality, language, religion, color, sex, among others. It means that we must strive to become global citizens. How should we go about preparing our students to become global citizens? That's a question we should all ask ourselves. In an article written by Jeremy Rifkin in 2010, he highlighted 3 tips to teach global citizenship, which are now as relevant today more than any other time. The first tip is to use technology to connect our students with the rest of the world, using, for example, global literature. The second tip he gave is to use human rights issues as a platform for discussion. And the third is to use a learn, think, act process to encourage global citizenship in and out of the classroom. We can take these forward. Now, during the 14 months of our Masters of Science program at WMU, our students study together. They live together in the same residence. They gain mutual understanding and they build relationships. The bond that they create enables them, on their return to their home countries, to know that they not only have the education and the expertise that they gained while with us at WMU, but also the partnerships that they have established while at the university. They also learn from each other, and with the skills gained, contribute to help solve global challenges, such as climate change, sustainable use of the oceans, safe and secure maritime transport, and have an understanding of developments such as the impact of technology, digitalization, and automation, and their impact on the future of work. Our graduates certainly cultivate what I call global empathy, as they study and live together with each class with a student intake of an average of 120 students coming from over 50 countries each year. Mutual learning among civilizations is something they benefit from by the very nature of the diversity of the student body and the faculty and staff composition of the university. As president of WMU, I need to ensure that they are equipped with knowledge, but also with expertise to address the current and future issues, as well as the challenges in this rapidly changing era with digitalization and, needless to say, the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic with which we now live. University innovation is the only way to respond to our mission of being the world center of excellence in postgraduate maritime and oceans education, professional training, and research. For all of us as heads of academic institutions, we have no other choice but to use our educational mission and to educate to innovate with a renewed emphasis on science, on technology, engineering, and importantly on mathematics in order to ensure economic competitiveness. I wish you success for this very important forum and hope to see you face to face the next time. Thank you.